Good morning. So, yeah, sorry, there's a bloke behind me there somewhere. I had started a video and I didn't have enough memory, so it killed it in between, which was a pity. I was just saying how it's 15th of September today, so we're starting to get right into the autumn, and you can see that on a bit of the trees, but you can tell it's going to be a hot day today, and it's really got that spring feel to it. You really got to make the most of these days. Although this can be the difficulty, I think, when you're trying to discipline yourself. Hello, we've got some mushrooms. Have a proper look at these later. I don't know if you can see them. That's what I was after. But I'm not too sure what these are. I will come back to them. Yeah, when you're trying to discipline yourself, you know, but you're also conscious of the fact that we've only got one life. And I mean, for example, on a day like today, 15th of September, within a week it could be raining, it could be freezing cold, and, you know, days like this, we're not going to see that again until March or April even. So about another 6 months. So yeah, it's difficult to strike a little balance with that, really. I think it can be, for sure. But anyway, it's a bloody beautiful day. Yeah, done a video yesterday, and you know, a theme of mine, just what's on my mind, is how, you know, I'm kind of waking up a little bit anxious, in a bit of a precarious position where I've removed my safety net. I'm trying to finally move forward with this business. I'm trying to, and this is counterintuitive to a lot of this spiritual and healing stuff about feeling your feelings. Yeah, feel them, but at the minute for me, it's really important to move past them and to be doing positive, not just positive, but productive stuff that's going to grow my business, despite what I feel like. And yeah, paid off a little bit yesterday. Again, it was another day where I could definitely have worked more, but I booked 4 people yesterday, which for me is about half a week's work. Not all on full price, but yeah, it's a weird period, you know, how things can be looking one way and you're worried about things, and just in a heartbeat they just kind of turn around a bit. Got to be honest, didn't cheer me up as much as I thought. I really want to push on into whatever is the next level with this, really. So I'm really at least seeing 8 to 10 people very consistently at full price, and I'd be alright then, I think. But yeah, really having to think about my journey from being an underpaid support worker, doing lots of stuff for everyone else all the time, not getting rewarded adequately. That was one of the things that led me to make a decision to say, okay, well, I could offer somebody a lot of value with a sports massage appointment at 40, 45, 50 pounds an hour, where I'd probably only earn 70 pounds a day as a support worker, and I would then be being adequately rewarded. And it's interesting what's come to me today, and kind of through my studies of growing this business. You know, I was talking about I want to earn, I'd like to have 3 streams of income within about 5 years. And I've said before, I definitely, because I feel I've been guided into jobs and roles before, this whole sports massage thing is, I really, really enjoy it, and I put a lot of enthusiasm and passion into it, but it's a stepping stone to something else. I'm sure of that, because, you know, when I think about how it would, like, my dream isn't to just be treating people all day, every day, you know. It doesn't really, I've got a little, something's beeping there, so this might stop. But yeah, I've kind of decided, like I was saying, I've shifted my goal from 20 people a week to 15 a week, because I need to remember what originally drew me to that. And I'm trying to make life easier and more pleasant and more abundant and not more difficult, and not create something burdensome. You know, I've had people say to me, and there's some truth in it, Dale, you're a starter, not a finisher. And that irks me because there is some truth in it. However, when you read about entrepreneurs, people that start big charities, this type of stuff, they are starting, not finish loads of things. You know, they very quickly see when something is a goer or not and move on. Now, I think one of the mistakes is I've poured way too much effort into things, into projects that are not going to adequately reward me. And sometimes you got to know when to let things go. And for some reason, I'm really remembering this today. And I'm really feeling that, for example, with sports massage, there's a deer there. That will shift on, yep. Yeah, I'm just really kind of remembering, you know, what my original intention was. And then probably my ego, I get too excited and think about doing courses which cost £5,000 and being this super duper expert on all of this different stuff. I'm like, the trouble is you could do all of that and it's not going to pay you any more than my present level of knowledge. Not that I wouldn't like to deliver a better service and do more, but I'm really going to try and remember those lessons from the past and not let my ego get away with me and run down very costly, unproductive rabbit holes. Still like the idea of the holistic lifestyle coach thing to an extent, but still working with one person at a time. Now, back to this being a starter and not a finisher. I think one of my skills was getting enthusiastic and getting behind a project and then connecting the people behind that to people with the money to make it happen. That doesn't mean I have to run the whole project. And having been learning a lot about marketing and copywriting is definitely something I can do. Even those with a modicum of skill in that seem to be able to really turn good money. Now, I don't want you to think I've become some egocentric person that all he thinks about is money, because that's really far from it. But learning that, you know, we do need it, and we do deserve abundance and deserve to be rewarded. I really feel like at the minute I'm getting more out of a buzz out of executing a plan that's going to bring me customers rather than actually seeing the customers themselves. And I think in the future, you know, you can earn a lot more money bringing customers to a business, or, you know, you can only see one person at a time for probably 50 quid max, you know. Whereas within that hour I could probably bring, you know, you could bring a lot of custom to a business. And yeah, you know, that's just, you know, my thoughts for the day, really. Trying not to lose sight of the original purpose of some of my previous decisions, you know. And not get sucked down a rabbit hole. The whole point with the sports massage was, you know, a lot of my previous roles like support worker, youth worker and stuff, I'd become too emotionally invested in them, and then something went wrong, you were devastated. The whole point really with the sports massage was to have something that I could invest in and do well, but not be too emotionally invested in. And I think I just need to realign myself with that and remember where we're headed.